welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, like any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Seahawks get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Darnold. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. And this is another incompletion. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. From the left hash, 34 yards away.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Gets this one to Harrison. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throwing for Hurts. Has the connection to Jones. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Caught near the goal line. And he gets the first just before he's tackled. Hurts throwing again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Jones. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running this one left. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing here, Darnold. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks with 4th down here behind the sticks. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks return this one to the 10 before that return is halted. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. You know, by the way, a few style points added to the stat sheet with the INT.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hits his running back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Taken in by Harrison. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hurts now on fourth. They connect for the first. Space on the right, he's got room. All the way, touchdown Seattle.